I just want to clear the air here, okay? Whether you're someone who hates HLP, confused by it, or understands it and just wants to hear what I have to say, here are my 3 biggest misconceptions about HLP. Number 1, being that HLP forces you to be stuck in your backside. 2, the barrel dump is not a hand pivot, it's a barrel dump, the whole shebang. And 3, HLP forces everyone to swing like Judge, okay? So for starters, stay back, okay? I know it looks like it's a bunch of rear-legged stuff of as we coil back, right? We get into our corner, we stretch up the back, we do all this stuff on our backside, but you still have to make a forward move. No one has ever said, get on my backside and get stuck, right? I know there's a cue that says pause, right? We tell all our here's a pause, but that's just because as we pause, we then find our weightless forward move and can actually control it. Okay, so as an HLP guy, the checklist I usually have for my guys is, am I on around my rear leg? Cool. Pause, forward and back stretch, snap and tilt. Okay, if I usually do these 3 things right, usually good things happen. Notice how I didn't say get on my backside and stay on my backside, or stretch up my back and continue to stretch up my back, right? You have to go forward. That has never been taken away, except now, all of a sudden, instead of a heavy crash, a heavy right, all this weight going forward, it's weightless. And I get to launch when I want to launch, not when I have to, right? So, I mean, think about this. If my hip is pointed upwards, right, on my rear side as I coil forward, my center of mass has now shifted from my belly button to my rear leg. Plain and simple. You can't argue that, okay? And so we're going forward, right, at a very slow rate, but forward regardless. Then when I pull up the back, all of a sudden now I'm actually able to stay on my rear leg because what? I'm pulling back as I go forward, right? Imagine someone's pulling me this way and this way, this way and this way, right? If I get pulled by the same force at the same time, where am I going to stay? Right here, okay? So that's why, once again, I got to find my happy medium of a forward move, get a stretch up the back to stay back, okay? I know it looks like a lot of get on my backside, I'm stuck on my backside, right? I understand that, especially when we're going through it, but you have to be okay to make a forward move, right? I know we think, there's a cue of literally head over my back foot, but once again, that's just to make sure it's not a heavy crash. We're staying on our backside and launching off our backside. But when I say keep my head on my backside or over my back foot, what I'm not doing is keeping it there and being stuck there. You still have to go forward. I don't know all of a sudden why people think you don't go forward or don't make a forward move or where this even comes from, to be honest with you guys, okay? But we still go forward. You still find your pause, find your control, and then go forward, okay? We don't eliminate the forward move, right? It just allows us to have a weighted forward move while our rear side is engaged and launch when we want to, okay? As far as the barrel dump and the hand snap, okay? This one's obviously a little touchy, a little sensitive to people for whatever reason. And so when I do this, it looks weird. When I do this, it looks weird. I get it. It's different. It's unique. And I was a knob to the ball guy beforehand too, right? Turn, knob the ball, right? Turn it and knob the ball. Because that's the only way to hit. Like, what else do you think I did? I think I was an HLP guy since I was born. I mean, this didn't roll out till a couple years ago when I was in college. And even then, I didn't learn about it till 22. Like, I was there. Knob it down, quick to the short to the ball. Roll my wrist, Bro, you guys act like no one has ever done the knob of the ball stuff beforehand. God forbid we find some different cues, some different feels that allows us to turn the barrel rearward and all of a sudden takes us through, okay? And so here's the thing I got about knob of the ball being slower or being quicker than a barrel turn, okay? First, when I go knob the ball, sure, I might be to the point. But am I going to be more consistent like that? Knob to the ball. I'm in the zone. If I'm going knob the ball from here to here, I'm in the zone from here to here. Boom to boom. I got to be perfect on every single pitch. Not to mention, my max bat speed never picks up until about this. When it's behind me, if I'm at the left right here, behind me right before it crosses the plate. That's my max bat speed. Versus max bat speed now. And then as my rear leg takes it, go. Okay, the hand pivot allows us to turn the barrel with force. Okay, force behind me, rear leg take it through. Force behind me, rear leg take it through. I don't know why that's such an uproar. I mean, it's not like we're dropping the bat. And the guys who usually do barrel dump, I would say, most likely are the guys who are being self-taught and don't fully understand it. Because beforehand, too, I would do the same thing. When I first learned HLP, I was hitting so many goddamn pop-ups, you guys understand. I was right there with you guys. That's because I was doing this super sloppily with no rear leg and no tilt. And all of a sudden, my contact point is out here like this. And here's the ball coming this way. So yeah, boom, straight up. Once I actually learned that I'm not doing this consistently the entire time, that it's hand pivot, contact, and then extension through like a normal person. Oh, okay, now I can actually hit backside line drives. Oh, I can actually pull the ball for a top spin gap. It's not a pop-up every single time like people make it seem, okay? I mean, it is not a barrel dump unless you do it wrong. Even if I was going knob to the ball, if I was going knob to the ball and trying to hit the bottom side of the ball, what am I going to do? I'm going to dump my barrel right away. Because I get the whole point of like knob to the ball turns the barrel. I get that. But like when I think about it, my bat speed doesn't actually turn until about there, till about contact, and all of a sudden it's like extension. I just feel like I'd have to be perfect every single time when I'm knob to the ball. And I'm not as quick and sudden when I'm knob to the ball. And I'm leading with my hands and not my rear leg. I understand the knob of the ball. I understand the use your entire body to launch. But when you're facing 97 and 78, like, good luck. Good fucking luck. It's got to be one quick sudden launch. And I feel like knob of the ball, if you can do it, great. I honestly don't give a shit. I'm just talking about HLP and like why it works for me and why so many people wanted to learn, because the barrel turn is where it's at. And it's like, that's the move that everyone's doing. That's the move we see on TV, whether they say knob the ball or not. Okay. So that's my second misconception. And lastly, HLP forces everyone to hit like Judge. Oh, Judge hit 60 home runs, but he hit 40 pop-ups and he only barreled 10 of them. Or, oh, he's 6'7", 290. Of course this works. And so, I mean, it's just a way to go about it. Like, he has his swing that works for him. You can see from his past swing at Fresno State to the minor leagues to now how it evolved. He was very wide, had his hands right here, and he would rock forward and go. So now all of a sudden he learns HLP. He's still very wide. He starts more, honestly, center of his body, but rocks into it in enough where he gets around his rear leg, like he's doing like a step back drill, gets right into it, and then rides it out. Everyone's different. For me, I had a huge hand pivot where I did this, and then I just turned it. Right? And I go boom, boom. I had no control of that. All of a sudden now, I'm actually get to my spot sooner, hold it, and just turn it from my backside. So HLP doesn't make you swing like Judge. Sure, he's the biggest guy to do it. Like, you know, Hall of Famer, obviously MVP, Silver Slugger, all the awards. Yeah. Like, of course he's the poster child. No shit. Right. But it doesn't force you to swing like him. Sure, he's kind of like the blueprint of what to do right. But like, once again, I'm not trying to be like Judge, right? I'm trying to be the best hitter I can be. And that works for me, because the move that works for me of like Judge's scat pinch, his scat pinch doesn't work for me. I don't ever think about pinching my scat. I don't. I just get to my spot right here, and I know if I get into my spot and pause, I know my hands are a spot where all of a sudden I'm going to turn them. Okay, and Judge talks about what? The button on the barrel for his left hand? Oh, or his right hand? Oh, I just think about the button. Once this button goes, it turns. For me, my right hand is my dominant hand. I got to think knob up as a lefty. So it's not one size, one move for one guy, right? It's the entire world can do HLP. You can learn how to do it and make a small move in my corner, small move up my back, and all of a sudden I launch and I'm having just as much power and more success as a guy who does and tries to get all big into the move. Okay, so I hope that cleans up a lot of the misconceptions about HLP. If you guys want me to kind of discuss my thoughts on some other ones, or if you have any questions about the ones I discussed, feel free to let me down below. Other than that, hope I kind of cleared everyone's brain, and I hope you guys enjoyed.